Faking a cough during a sermon. I'm sitting in a church service, not giving much attention to what's being said by the preacher, while at the same time holding a toddler who suddenly gets a tickle in his throat and begins coughing. His spasm of hacks only lasts a few seconds before he impishly looks up at me and says, "You do it." Faking a cough in the middle of a sermon? The idea humors me, so I decide to give it a go, copying his staccato sixth symphony to the letter. I feel pretty proud of my antics until an annoying tickle suddenly attacks my own throat, and the mock coughing session that I so proudly mimicked turns into an all-out, uncontrollable fit of actual coughing. I'm surprised at how swiftly my harmless coughing prank has backfired, and not too pleased. So let's focus on the symbol of tickling in this dream, since tickling was the most prominent emotion. If you consider how tickling feels in life, it's something that can feel funny in small doses, but not so funny when overdone. In a dream, tickling will reflect circumstances in your life that are potentially humorous up to a point, but not so funny if brought to an extreme. In the extreme, tickling is actually the opposite of humorous and indicates feelings of being emotionally manipulated, out of control, or quite uncomfortable. So if I look at my life and ask, who or what is the tickler? And if I'm really being honest about where that humor or manipulative character is showing up in my life, then my dream will start to make sense. Upon reflection, the tickler was obviously me. The day before having this dream, I'd been discussing some stellar April Fool's jokes with a friend of mine, pranks that I'd fully intended to use, and even some that were a little too ticklish. But my mind was in the prank zone, and two ideas in particular had me walking away with impish delight. Were they a little extreme? Possibly. And my subconscious picked up on that, reflecting one of them back to me in the most pious of ways, reminding me, in the pew of a church, that funny things can sometimes backfire. Was the church pew accidental? Not at all. It was a pun. One of the pranks was a stink bomb. Pew! And there you have it. Dreams reflect life. If you'd like to learn more about dreams and how they work, check out my links below, and feel free to leave a message or share an insight in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, live well and sweet dreams.